New lens day! Yay! Oh, looks like we got the wrong box. This is a commemorative pin Thypoch sent out for ordering this guy. What we have here is the Thypoch Eureka 28mm f2.8 M-mount lens. Something I've waited 6 months to finally get my hands on, but not without problems. So sit back, relax, grab a cup of coffee or a Capri Sun while I break it down for you. Hey there. Welcome to my safe space, or safe place. It's really just a quiet place that I can talk to you without distraction. Alright, for today's video, we are going to grab the Thypoch Eureka 28mm lens, fresh out the box, fresh out the factory, new lens smell. We're going to slap it on the Leica M7. And we're going to go out and shoot with the bastard. It's that simple. This is by no means a lens review. I just want to share my experience with you. At the end, I will talk about it. And throughout the video, you can draw your own opinion if you're thinking about purchasing something like this. And you're going to want to stick around for that, because trust me, things get weird. Lastly, before we get on with the shooting, I promise I'll shut the hell up after this. I just wanted to share one last thing that maybe you'd find interesting. I thought it was. But in light of this being a film channel, I had figured I'd make the process even more painful for myself by shooting 70% of the footage on an old 2010 Panasonic Lumix that is the type of camera you would find under your mom's couch cushion. And here she is in all her glory. Right? So the intro, the film processing footage that I snuck in between shooting scenes, and the cityscape at the end was all brought to you by this 720p piece of shit. Alright, let's get on with the show. Welcome back. You made it to part 3. Mo Leica, Mo Problems. Things are about to get serious now, if you can't tell from my backwards hat and my backwards chair. I hope you enjoyed it as much as I didn't, because my shooting was full of all types of issues. So here is the Leica with the Thypoch mounted. As you can see, it is a small lens, small footprint, and it is nice and inconspicuous for future street photography. When I took the thing out of the box, mounted it on the camera, first thing I noticed was in the viewfinder here, the frame lines were showing 50 millimeters. So maybe I thought something's wrong with the Leica. Put it on a different M mount body, same thing. Put it on a different one, same thing. So I knew something was seriously wrong with the lens, and it created just a headache for shooting. It's not what you expect when you get a brand new lens from a factory. And then the next problem I had was the Leica itself. So on the Leica M7, the ASA dial is on the back. You set it for your film speed like you normally would. But over here, there's 3 contacts inside the film door. And once you load it with film, all of a sudden, it wasn't registering the ASA or ISO to the light meter inside the viewfinder here. And so every time you basically compose your shot, line up, you're looking through the viewfinder and it just flashes ASA at you. It's saying that it doesn't know how to meter the situation because it doesn't know what ISO or ASA the film is. And I found a quick fix for it, which was just simply pressing on the film door as I was composing, which would then put those contacts in close proximity, or they were touching, and I was able to actually get a light meter reading. So now you got to imagine holding this, which is your frame line lever, and I'd have to hold it out every time just to see the 28 millimeter frame lines when I was composing, and then I'd have to keep my thumb held on the back of the door to get my light meter reading. You can imagine just how frustrating that can be when you have nice equipment that shouldn't do any of this, the lens and the Leica, but it does, because Leica hates Casey. And Casey's starting to hate Leica, because I've had nothing but problems with these cameras. Now, that was a major issue there, and this is actually the new lens that I got back from B&H. I sent the bad one, returned it, and they gave me this one, just got it a couple days ago. It checks out. All good now, 28 millimeters. Now it's just a matter of getting the camera fixed. So, pros with the lens. I mean, like I talked about before, small, inconspicuous. It's a hefty little thing for how small it is. But sharpness, it's not clinical, but sharp enough for me. And I think if you're a film shooter, I mean, why would you want clinically sharp photos? Just go get one of those 60 megapixel cameras they have nowadays. At least not for me. I don't like perfection in the pictures. Another pro with this lens was color rendition. I think the colors popped in it. As a matter of fact, I had to turn the saturation down on a few photos. Not sure if it was just my scanning software, which is Silverfast, or the lens itself, but yeah, you get plenty of color in your pictures, so love that. Getting into cons, The one thing that kind of drove me nuts, and it's maybe just me, don't let this affect your opinion, everybody's different, maybe it's my fat finger, but this focusing tab is very small, and when you're in the moment shooting, sometimes you're just up here fingering around, and you can't find the damn thing. So I'd have to like stop, turn the camera over. Oh, there it is. All right, now we're back. So that's just I believe a muscle memory thing and something you just got to get used to. And then the other thing is I did have some vignetting shooting wide open, which I'll show you in the picture here and here. Again, I was using like 5 or 6 year old expired Fujifilm. So I don't know if it was the film itself or if it was the actual lens, but I noticed it in about 5 or 6 pictures. And in the pictures I showed you earlier, I reversed the vignette in the editing software because it drove me nuts. But I figured you could take a look for yourself, see what you think. I'm going to go ahead and shoot the lens wide open again. Next time I just really need to notate which pictures I shot wide open to see if the vignette is as bad as it showed in some of my expired film pictures. Other than that, I think it's a lens I'm definitely going to keep. I'm going to take it down to DC for possibly the next video and give it the old college try down there, because on the streets I don't really shoot wide open, usually shooting f11, f8, so I'm not really worried about the vignetting. It doesn't bother me. I don't really do landscape all that often. With that, thanks for hanging out with me, and I'll see you next time.